Happy 2024 to all the Saggies out there. Let's get into your yearly forecast. Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in your fourth house for the year. So you guys might have already felt Saturn, of course, throughout last year. And this is trying to make you emotionally stronger. But feelings of feeling down, depression could be possible right now. Maybe even trouble with vehicles, your cars, letting go of an old car, thinking of moving, or like you're restricted at home, like you can't move, like things are just harder with your emotional state, with your family. It's a time you guys are reassessing where and how you self-sabotage yourself. There might be problems in the home, or maybe things you need to fix around the home. Things might start going wrong, and Saturn will always show you what needs to be fixed, whether it's your relationships with those you live with, whether it's your home, your vehicles, because all that rules the fourth house. So it is showing you need to put the work in there. So when it leaves, you feel just more emotionally secure. You feel like your home base is taken care of. So all that stuff is coming up right now. So it may feel emotionally draining. But in the end, it'll be all worth it when you put in the work. So if you're feeling a little more emotionally down, it just means you need to put in the work when it comes to home, building stronger family relationships, and just looking out what needs to be worked on. Neptune is also transiting your fourth house. It has been for a while. With Saturn here, you guys might be able to see the reality of everything going on. Make sure you read any lease agreements really well, because Neptune likes to deceive us. It likes to transform us, but usually through areas where we just don't see, where we're kind of fooled. And Saturn here will kind of help you see that. Even things like buying a car. Watch and make sure that you're not swindled out of anything, or there's some dishonest people around you, living with you. Also, there might be some secrets that come to light, or secrets in the family, things you're holding on to. Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance, is traveling through your sixth house until May 25th of this year. So this is a great time for changing your diet, your exercise program, your daily habits, reinventing the way you connect with money and work. This is a great time if you're planning to get out of debt, structure the way you pay bills. All of this is, you guys have the green light to change this around and make it work for you, so that when it leaves, you feel more free. You feel like the way you do things on a day-to-day basis is working better. Schedule changes, dietary changes, new exercise programs. But generally, sixth house is the house of work and competition. So if you're in competition with anybody, this will be great. If you are dealing with anybody that's an opponent, this will help you win. There is a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happening in your sixth house. So from about April 17th through April 27th, you guys might get a nice surprise when it comes to your health, your daily habits, work, competition. Maybe if some of you are in a legal case, it might just come out like a shocking surprise, something that ends up being good for you in the long run, or just it might surprise you, come out of nowhere in that area of your life. Maybe things you do on a regular basis, any debts, maybe you'll get a surprise from paying off a debt, or something could be happening at work with your coworkers. But either way, there might be like a fun, shocking surprise in that area of your life. Now, Uranus has already been transiting your sixth house. You guys might have totally been shifting your jobs. Coworkers might have been changing, shifting the way you do day-to-day activities, because the old way is just boring. And Uranus is trying to break up your daily routine, make it more fun, make it more exciting. So you may be working with different people, foreigners, or people from different walks of life than you. Maybe picking a job that is completely different, or you're helping people that are from different walks of life, because sixth house is also the house of service. So maybe working in the service industry, but you're just changing up your job, or maybe having a lot of job changes through the years you guys might have had. With Jupiter there right now, it'll probably help you be more stable in the 6th house area. But you're definitely feeling like you don't want to be bored when it comes to your daily routine. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is going to enter your 7th house on May 25th, 2024. Some of you might be settling down, getting married, meeting somebody important, but generally also you'll have more luck with the public, luck with business partners, anybody you work with. You're just going to be more respected, more liked, and more out there, dealing with people more, co-mingling with others a lot more. And you might also meet somebody very important during this time, or you want to settle down and have a more committed relationship at this time. But with Uranus in your 6th house and Jupiter now going into your 7th for the next year, 7th house is also business. So you guys might be just like, forget it, I don't like my job, and start a business. And if you do it this year, it might take off really well, especially after May when Jupiter's in your 7th house. It will bring you many blessings, gaining a little bit more fame. 7th house is also your marriage partner, so there could be really good things like raises, getting a new job, or just, your partner might be a little bit happier. This Jupiter transit is definitely going to make your relationships easier. You can fix problems easier, communicate better, but generally just more happy in relationships is kind of the feeling that you're going to feel this year. Now, Pluto is going into Aquarius January 20th until September. Then it will go back into your 2nd house and then come back November 19th, and then it will stay in your 3rd house until 2043. Pluto will finally leave your 2nd house behind, so your relationships with family will be a little bit better, your money situation will be better, and you're just going to feel more secure in the area of finances and self-esteem, as Pluto has been working that house for a long time for you guys right now. Now with Pluto in your 3rd house for a very long time, your relationship with your siblings might go through ups and downs, your relationship with your co-workers and also your neighbors where you live in your neighborhood. You're going to find that you're going to have just be completely more intense when it comes to your hobbies, communication, working on like social media, or any kind of craft that you're trying to perfect. You're going to maybe find something. You guys will find something that you love and turn a hobby into a business. You are going to be very passionate in the area of hobbies, self-interest. So if you're doing anything like that, if you play the piano, play the violin, if you're on social media, maybe do something in media, you're going to be very passionate about it. With Pluto transiting the house of communication, make sure you guys really know what you're putting out there. If you're putting something out there, or the way you speak to people, as you may come off really intense or say things you might regret. So it's good to really know what and how you want to say it, because you are more intense in the way you speak right now. Now, the first eclipse of the year will be a lunar eclipse March 24th at 5 degrees of Libra. If you have planets or points from 3 to maybe 7 degrees of Libra, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, this can affect you even more. This is happening in the area of your 11th house, groups, friendships, dreams, hopes, and wishes. This is a time when you guys might let go of a friend group, a group of people that you've been hanging out with. You might let go of an old dream so that a new one could begin. This eclipse is with the South Node Ketu, so a sense of letting something go that no longer serves you so something new can come in. Also, maybe you will receive a lot of praise for something you do. 11th house is the love that we receive from other people, so maybe even becoming famous, over the next year, because you guys are having these eclipses in your 5th and 11th house access. Some of you guys may be are having children, and so you're letting go of a party lifestyle, not hanging out with your friends as much. It might be just something as simple as that for a lot of you. Really, you can be letting go of hobbies and friendships that are no longer serving you a purpose, so you can find your tribe, you can find something else. Maybe something is revealed to you during this time where you just don't want to hang out with the same people anymore. You want to be in a completely different environment than you are right now. There is a second solar eclipse on April 8th at 19 degrees of Aries. So if you have any planets or points close to that degree point, this will affect you even more. This is in your 5th house of romance, creativity, children. Some of you may be having children. A lot of you may be falling in love this year because the second half of the year you have a Jupiter transit in your 7th house, and your 5th house is also activated by eclipses. So falling in love, having children, starting a family, getting more serious about love and romance, creativity. Somebody could also make money in the stock market if a lot of you guys are into that. Start playing sports, generally having more fun, maybe finding a group of people that you like to hang out with. But definitely falling in love and more romance is on the horizon for you, Saggies. The third eclipse of the year is a lunar eclipse on September 17th at 25 degrees of Pisces. So watch if you have anything close to 23, 24, 25, 26 degrees of Pisces, because this is landing in your 4th house where Saturn and Neptune are also working you right now. So there might be a sense of letting go, or maybe even a move when it comes to home, family, a vehicle, even maybe selling a vehicle, buying a new one, car problems, or maybe problems in where you live, who you live with. That might be changing. With the eclipses happening in your 5th and 11th house access, maybe you guys, some of you are moving because you're moving in with somebody. You're starting a family and you're moving. So you might be letting go of a home, a place where you've been living, something like that around this time. Or even within this year. This is kind of a preview because the next cycle of eclipses will be happening in your 4th and 10th house. You might be a little more emotional around this time because Saturn's there already and Neptune. So this might make you a little bit more emotional around September, October. But definitely a sense of letting go of the way you've been living at home, where you've been living at home, so you can move on to something better. The last eclipse of the year will be a solar eclipse on October 2nd at 10 degrees of Libra. Watch if you have any planets or points around 9, 10, 11 degrees of Libra. This is again happening in your 11th house of groups and friendships, hopes and dreams. This is a time when you may find a purpose. Your dreams might turn into reality. But again, this is with the South Node, letting go of friends, letting go of an old dream, so that maybe now you have a new dream because all these new things are happening. Maybe you started a family, you are in a committed relationship, and now you have a new dream. So new dreams, new friendships, getting praised for something you do, and just generally more known. So if you're on social media or anything like that, you can become more well known. All right, Saggies, I hope I didn't bore you. Like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know how 2024 is treating you this year.